Tap the bell icon after subscribing and turn on notifications and you'll never miss a video again. Thanks guys. What's going on here? The Black Hokage here, aka TBH, and to be honest, some people put me onto a sleeper gem that I think anime fans are gonna enjoy. It's a game called Gundam Versus, and you might not have heard of it because Bandai Namco has done a poor job of advertising it, but is that because it's a bad game? Let's talk about it.
What is this? Boy, God is on my side. I'm the God Gundam. Stop playing with my name.
Gameplay. Gundam Versus is a fighting game that stars mech suits that span from the original Gundam to the latest series like Iron-Blooded Orphans and Unicorn. Movement and timing is placed above everything else in this game. Movement is so important that matches end often relatively quickly if you don't familiarize yourself with the tutorials. That's what makes this game great. Destroying your opponent through pure finesse and skill is thrilling, and all this is complemented by a soundtrack that picks classic tunes from various Gundam series. It really feels like you're a part of the anime. The most surprising part about the gameplay is each mech suit felt unique. Gundam Versus sports over 90 mech suits from heroes and villains in the Gundam universe. The craziest part is each mech suit plays completely different. There are no clones here. Each mech suit has a basic attack, 2 specials, and an assist attack, but each mech suit does it differently and it affects combat differently because of it. The icing on the cake is there are more characters to unlock from just playing the game. New mech suits are unlocked from doing co-op boss fights that are a thrill to complete because they provide a nice challenge and a lot of action. Combat is all about risk. Mech suits are separated by the Gundam series that they come from and how powerful they are. Each match you start with 1,000 points that you can draw from, and if you choose a Gundam that costs 500 points, that means you only get 2 lives in a 1v1 match. This is a major part of the strategy in the game. If you play 2v2 online and both of you pick 500 point Gundams, then once both of you die, the match is over. The game is about risk and reward. You're trying to find that right mix between power and power consumption, something you'll need to master before you go online. The meat and potatoes of Gundam Versus is online play. It does support a single player horde mode, which is cool for practicing, but online play really seems to be the focus here. When you go online, you can't take part in 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s in casual and ranked matches, and you can tackle horde mode and online co-op, but sadly, that's it. It would have been dope to have a narrative put in place explaining why these different Gundam pilots from different generations are throwing hands. At least I can happily report that the online runs smoothly for the most part. The only catch is when you do run into someone on that McDonald's Wi-Fi, things can get real bad.
How did he get that hit off on me? Yo, fuck your connection.
And I mean, the game will damn near lock up on you like the game fixed camera. Yes, this game features a fixed camera. You have zero control over the camera, and I was able to adapt with the exception being in certain situations, mainly when elevation comes into play. The game is so fast paced that when elevation comes into play, the camera tends to spaz out on you and it makes it hard to fight. Also, the fixed camera means you'll have blind spots. You'll really notice them in team fights.
Coach!
If you have a shitty teammate, then he'll allow his man to attack you, and you'll never see it coming because the camera's fixed on who you're locked onto, which makes it hard to block. Blocking in this game is so weird to the point that I find it useless mostly. If you want to block in Gundam Versus, you have to flick the analog stick down, then up, and then hold the stick up. Why? This game is so fast paced that pulling off that input is just a pain in the ass. Can't forget the camera's fixed, meaning that you can't block something that you can't see coming from your blind side because you can only block what's right in front of you with the up-down control scheme. The last thing that I dislike about this game is the lack of... There is over 90 mech suits in this game, but none of them are from my favorite Gundam series, G Gundam. Don't expect an appearance from Gundam Maxter or the Shining Finger or Master Asia, and that's some bullshit. I wanted to box out people online with Chibbity Croc. Here's a quick summary for those of you who weren't paying attention during the video. On the positive side of things, Gundam Versus features fast and thrilling combat, a large roster, each mech suit felt unique, there's a fire soundtrack, and there's decent online. On the negative side of things, there's a fixed camera, there's a lack of game modes, there's a weird blocking system, and there's no G Gundam. Look, the gameplay in Gundam Versus is very fun, but that doesn't change the fact that it feels like something is missing. The large roster doesn't make up for the lack of story mode or game modes, period. There's no way I could recommend this game for $60. I mean, it feels like it should have launched at 30 or 40 bucks, so I'd recommend you wait until the price drops if there's some interest in this game. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If so, then consider hitting the like button, leaving a comment, and subscribe if you're new. If not, then consider pledging to my Patreon. That's patreon.com/GIupdates. I have a bunch of different rewards in line for those who choose to financially support me. Once again, that is patreon.com/GIupdates. There will be a link in the description box below. That's also the place where you'll find a link to my second channel that you can subscribe to for more content. That's youtube.com/GIupdates. There will be a link in the description box below to that channel as well. Let it bless you.